Hey, what is up everyone? Danny and Alex. In this video, we're going to show you guys how to pass the guard. Pass the guard for a street fight situation. Okay, so in the likelihood that I fell in this position in a street altercation and I'm fighting against my opponent here, it's going to be easy for me to get the mount position and gain a dominant position, of course, because the chances are that my opponent's going to understand Jiu-Jitsu is very unlikely, right? So in reality, when I fall here, my job is to prevent my opponent to punch me in the face. Okay, so if I land here, I'm going to be controlling his arms, cupping over the arms here and controlling like this. And then all I need to do from this position is just to start to wiggle my knee over. And now from here, just keep controlling the arms as I just cross around and land into the top position so I can dominate the fight. Sometimes I'll be just here, and as I control the waist, I'll stay nice and tight, and I'll wiggle myself up, pass on one side, control the top position, and then here, pass into the mount so I can gain the better position once again. Now, like I mentioned, in a real street scenario, if my opponent is not a jiu-jitsu practitioner, the chances are that he's going to cross his legs in a closed guard position is very unlikely. Now, this could happen. So this is what we're going to cover in this video. One of my favorite passes, whether it's for jiu-jitsu, mixed martial arts, or in a real self-defense situation, I like to use this pass especially, and it's called the stack pass. So I'm going to show you how it's done. Now, as I got to this position, I was covering the punches from here. It's very important. Sometimes they're going to tie you up like this, and then they're going to try to strike you. So you want to be deflecting punches. Now I'm going to work my way up into a better position, which is the postured position. Now it's very important from here that I want to control right here where his chest, okay, because I don't want him climbing up. And from this position, if he tries to punch me, I can start to clear more distance. Now it's time to pass the guard. So how we do this, if I was in a street fight, I'm going to use zero tactics that I would use in sport context jiu-jitsu. All I'm going to do from here is make him open the guard by striking up. From here, he's going to have to eat the punch or cover the punch. When this happens, this will open the legs. As I come here, boom! Now, once the guard is uncrossed, it's time to go. I'm going to swim my elbows inside. One hand's going to go to the opposite shoulder as such. Notice how I bring my hand all the way to his opposite shoulder. The moment I'm here, I still control this side of his legs, but now I'm going to bring my knees off the mat so I can start to bring all of the pressure here. So I'm going to post one fist onto the mat just for the explanation of this video. But in reality, I'm driving all of my weight. So as I'm here, I'm stacking my opponent. I'm up onto my feet. I'm leaving zero gap between his leg and my chest. Now I need to walk to the side. As I get to here, I'll drop my hips and let my chest melt into the position. Now watch my arms. Left arm goes over, control his neck. Far side. Right here, bottom side will come to his waist. Now he cannot move. So, we're in the guard position. Maybe the opponent's also hugging me. He's holding my neck and holding me from here. So I need to control the arm, and I'll peel this one off. I'll peel this off and then swim myself back into position where I can control his biceps. Now I come up into a postured position. I don't want him grabbing me once again, so now it's hard for him to grab me. He might have long arms and maybe try to even punch me in the face from here, so you just work yourself back. But as you strike, boom, this opens the guard. Now my elbows finds their way underneath the legs. Now, when you end up in this position, try not to use the arm strength. This requires too much energy. So what I'm going to do is bring his lap onto my shoulder. See? Now, as I cross this over, I still connect my hand tight to his waist so he doesn't move. And now I bring all of my weight to my toes as I walk around him. Now, one common mistake is I bring my head too far. Now he pushes with his leg and I lose the balance, I lose the position. So try when you move to always bring the leg towards his face and don't cross it over the center line. So as I get to here, notice how I'm bringing all of the weight to his face. And now as I move, I let everything sink into position, cross it over so he can't move. Now a lot of guys are going to be very swift. If the person on the street was able to close the guard, he understood a little bit of mixed martial arts or jiu-jitsu. So if you don't control this hip, what might happen, he's going to bring this leg back. So I want to prevent this by keeping my arm in the way. So I want to make sure that he doesn't recover the guard, just pass this guard. So as I'm here, I drop my weight and I control the near side hip. So now he can't move, and now I'm in a better position to dominate the fight or just control the aggressor. Now speaking about strikes, a lot of times people might think that once we open the guard and we get to here, that the person could strike you in the face during the transition of your guard pass. And that is entirely true. I was keeping my head up so I can actually speak to you guys in this video, but in reality, I don't have a camera on me. I want to pass this guy's legs. So my head is going to be down as such. Now if he strikes, it's going to be the top of my skull, especially on this side, and it's likely to cause more damage to his fist than the top of my head. And that's going to enable you to pass. Another tip sometimes is, as you start to pass, you can also bring this arm and control the wrist. All right, control this far side wrist as you're passing and moving around. So now he can't hit you on this side. As you sink into the side control, you hook, and now you let go his wrist, so you stabilize your position once again, and you stay very heavy in this lateral position. Now, one very important part that I want to mention is a lot of people look at mixed martial arts, and if you've trained in an MMA gym, maybe your MMA coach has taught you to ground and pound and strike. I do this a lot, but let's face it, this video is not geared to mixed martial arts fighters or trainees. This video is geared to self-defense, all right, because it's jiu-jitsu versus anybody. So this is for someone who practices jiu-jitsu, who got attacked, because a good tactic, for example, is if I'm in somebody's closed guard position and I use the ground and pound method, this is a great tactic if someone's my own size or I'm even stronger and heavier than they are. But if I'm less skilled and smaller than my aggressor, my opponent, this is highly unlikely that this is going to work. What if I don't knock him out? What if I don't cause any damage? Right? Worse yet, I might just tire myself out and injure my own hands, right? We're talking about the street where my hands are not wrapped. So a lot of times we might throw a palm strike or maybe one real strike, but it's not to try to hit them and cause that much damage. The strike is there in jiu-jitsu just to cause the reaction, to make them see something coming and have them cover, and more than likely they're going to open into the open guard and make it so much easier for you guys to pummel your elbows inside their legs and then just use the guard pass we just showed. So there you have it, guys. Very effective guard pass you can use using jiu-jitsu techniques in a self-defense scenario. Guys, we hope you enjoyed this content. More videos just like this one to come on this channel. Make sure to leave us a like and subscribe to this channel for more videos just like this one. Until next time.
See you guys in the next video.
Take care. Boom.